Oh, this? Yeah, I had a little insignificant, tiny little pimple, and then I messed with it, and now I'm disfigured. I'm hideous. I feel like the fairies are not getting my sense of humor, and they're trying to say I'm not hideous. Yeah, talking to each other about my jokes.
I'm in Sedona, Arizona. This morning I hit a set of ruins where the only way to get to see them was to join a guided tour with 12 to 15 other people. So I didn't get to film or tune in or be alone. I'm so spoiled with the access I've been getting to such amazing places over the past month. I've had whole sites to myself. This Vortex at Boynton Canyon is another example. I know how lucky I am to get to do this.
All right, so I'm in Sedona at one of the vortices. On the way up here, I started to tune in and get a feel for the place, and I felt like stuff was coming off of my hands. I was carrying my camera, so I felt like I kept having to switch hands because I felt like stuff wanted to just come off. I was getting the sense that a lot of people who aren't very spiritual come to these places and they open up to try to feel it, and that's enough that they just dump a bunch of stuff. So there's all sorts of things that hang around in these areas, a lot of energy that's like refuse. Is refuse the right word? It's kind of like it's littered with weird kinds of energy, probably attachment kinds of things. People come up here and they just drop off a bunch of energy. If you notice, it starts a lot earlier than when you get up here. If you look at the topography, you'll see there's like the mountain and then a spire or a bump, and then a saddle, and then another spire or a bump. And the energy isn't just right here, it continues down. So you'll cross it on the hike up here, and there'll be different spots where there's a different kind of energy. The first time I came up and saw one of these vortices, I was pretty skeptical of it because I'm pretty sensitive, and I had never felt one of these power spots people were talking about. And I got up here to this specific line and became extremely emotional. I started crying. Just something was being released from me. This time as I walked up, I felt stuff kind of dripping off my hands. There's a pretty good energy here, or pretty significant energy. But anyway, yeah, there's this stuff around here, so I need to be careful that I don't pick up anything while I'm here. I mean, I think most of it is like cleansed off in the vortex. The energy does kind of clean in this area, and I think it's like it's grounding. And there are different kinds of vortexes. There's some where the energy seems to be coming up, and there's some that seems to be going down. And there's emotional kinds, and there's just energy, like strong electric, static kinds of energy places. I'm not sure what this is, but I think it's grounding. I think it's pulls out. So I think, most of the stuff that people have dumped off right here, I think it does get grounded in, but I'm not sure how quickly that happens, how quickly it's swept away or taken care of. So I do need to be careful about that. The kind of feeling I get here is it makes me want to go to sleep. It makes me kind of tired. It's really pulling something out. I think there's more going on, probably even with the storms coming through and that kind of thing. I think that's adding a whole nother element to it. I saw some ruins this morning in the same kind of area, and the thing that I was struck with there was I was told that I wasn't gonna probably meet up with anybody there. There were some fairies or nature spirits. No, they were fairies. There were fairies at this place, so kind of just following along and had commentary just about just the walk and stuff. Nothing too significant. All right, so the wise thing for me to do is leave. I'm not often wise, but this time I'm gonna make an exception because I don't want to get soaked. I want to go out later this afternoon and explore Bell Rock Vortex. I should probably get going, seeing that this thing is right here, and I'm gonna have to ride through it. My only street clothes. Yeah, this place is about release. Like I feel it in my feet. I feel my feet. I feel like I'm releasing something through my feet even. Getting little hints of some Native American guys. I have a little bit of a headache that comes and goes. I don't know if it's pressure. If there's anybody here that would like to talk, I'd love you to speak into this recorder right here. So am I gonna make it or am I gonna get wet? I'm gonna get wet at the end. At the end of what? Ooh, I should hustle, because that is dark. Yeah, I'm feeling stuff dropping off. It's like, or feeling stuff being pulled from my hands. I don't know what that means. Oh, this? Yeah, I had a little insignificant, tiny little pimple on my nose. And then I messed with it, and now I'm disfigured. I'm hideous. More hideous than usual. I feel like I have the fairies are not getting my sense of humor, and they're trying to say I'm not hideous. Yeah, talking to each other about my jokes. Yeah, if you look at the topography of a place like this, you'll see you can follow the topography and see where the energy would flow. It's like where wind would move or where water would move, or like a slope. And so, yeah, we're in the energy of that right there. Yeah, if you follow each of the bumps down, even this little cairn right here, you'll see it kind of flows along this way, right down. So each of these spots, you'll feel it. Yep. Where'd it go? Yeah, that's how you can tell if you're getting near a vortex. Really pretty area, though. Again, feeling the vortex energy. I'm in that line right here. Yeah, it's cool. It's a trip. Yeah, this place, it's all going down. It's just grounding.